What's going on, guys? Triple AC here, and today I'm bringing you along on another new adventure. Yes, I know I've been streaming D-Row Valley, and I know I've been playing Railroads Online. And you know what? I said I was going to have a smattering of different games on the channel, but see, there was a fine print there. Uh, I'm in a bunch of different Railroad games. Kind of, sort of. I don't know. You guys seem to like these a lot, so we're just gonna keep going with it. It's a fun little passion project of mine, anyhow. So, anyway, this is Railroader. It's been out early access for a little bit. They've still been working some kinks and stuff out of it, but this is less of building track than it is actual like railroad management type of deals. So, you know, it's gonna be an adventure. So far, it's a lot of fun. I've played it a couple times. We are restarting. We're just gonna go ahead and take it through the tutorial, just in case some of you guys have missed how this game plays out and all that. But no, we're just gonna give the old college try here. Anyway, tutorial. Today's the day. Anyway. Today's day, we own our own railroad. The Atlantic Railway might not have thought this area was worth their time, but now it's all in our hands. I can't read. We got 1.5 good engines out of the deal, and the roundhouse in Bryson is in good shape. Trouble is, it doesn't do us much good with the bridge at Ella still out. Oh, this yard at East Whittier will be our home for now. It's got a yard that doubles as the interchange with the Atlantic Railway to the east. And the engine service facilities, the coal conveyor, water column, and engine shed, are more than enough for our current needs. Reposition. Okay. Anyway. So, by the way, just in case you're curious, the tutorial is not it doesn't just pop up and then disappear after you get going. All of this is right up here in the corner if you can see it. So, if you need to re-up your knowledge on how to play the game, see how it's going, just click this little box up here and it'll pop up. See, I'll prove it. You got rid of it, boom, it's right where you left it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start rolling. I'm gonna try not to just run right through this and not explain what's going on. So yeah, let's see. Before we get running any passengers or freight, we have a few things to attend around the shop. Here's the plan for today. Get familiar with the engine and take on coal and water. Rescue the derailed locomotive. Move the coal hopper from the interchange. Run a passenger train to Whittier and Ella, west of here. Set up your first freight contracts with customers. Let's start by getting familiar with how to look and move around the world. Yeah. So, truth be told, this one is kind of self-explanatory, so we're just going to push right through this one. Climb aboard, it says. Aboard we go. This is our engine for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, a 260. Cute little engine in it. And of course the F-A-F-O-R. I would have put a second R in there, but F-4. It's kind of like Buffor, but it's F-4. Get it? Anyway, if you don't know what that means, it means something. We're going to wait a little bit before I drop those bombs. Anyway. Yeah, so it walks you through getting on the locomotive and all that. And here, let's get there this window really quick. And here is a very, very, very basic layout of what a steam engine cab should look like. I mean, it's pretty dang close. The only steam engines I've ever been on, at least in the cab, have had an oil bunker where the coal's at, so it's kind of just taller and you crawl up, but that's okay. I don't think any of these are like these controls, except for I think it's the brake. Yeah, the brakes, throttle, and cylinder cocks, and Johnson bar. Yeah, or reverser, sorry. That's the only things that are really interactable in the cab. There's not a whole heck of a lot more. We can open the windows up, open the door, get the roof hatch open. It's hot in here. Oh, and the light switch. We can do the light switch too. Anyway. Oh. Did we just run out of steam? What just happened? You can open the firebox. Anyway. Alright, let's get back into the tutorial, shall we? Alright, find the cab. You don't have to hit anything crazy, just walk into the ladder and it'll take you up there. And then we can hit E to lean. So what's really cool about this is it actually will set you into the seat. You were actually sitting in it. And you just go boink, and you can lean out the window. And you don't even have to worry about switching the button you hit between E and Q. You just hit E and look back. Nothing to her. Anyway. Yeah, controls. Throttle. Yup. Reverser. Down there. Independent brake. Should be the top one. And automatic. Down here. Or train brake. Should apologize. Anyway. This charges your train set. Let go. What? What? Okay. Anyway. Ooh. That's actually really cool. I never noticed that. Alright, let's see if it recharges all the way. Didn't see if the gauges... Actually, I'm pretty sure the gauges did not move. But, anyway, moving on. Let's see. Independent and train brake. The independent and train brakes behave very differently and are used in different situations. Ah, it does stop. I love it. Anyway, the independent brake controls the brakes on the engine and the tender only. It's fast to apply and release, but it's only good for stopping the engine alone, or very short trains. The train brake is used for slowing or stopping a train, which, by the way, this technically is not a train per se. In the context of things, train is everything behind it, plus the engine, but yes, we're getting into degree details. We're trying to play a game here. Yeah, train brake will charge the whole line. Each brake has their own control handle. Both brakes are applied by rotating the control forward, front of the engine, released by moving them towards the back of the engine, all the way back. Leave the independent brake applied. My bad. No, it did move. Yeah. Just not while I was looking. Anyway. Throttle reverser. Yeah, kind of 100% or nothing. Reverser is basically your gear select. Forward, backward. Forward is forward, backward is backwards. But centered. Set and center. We're not moving anywhere. Alright, selecting your engine. Alright. Camera 2. Wow. Run over here. And we get our aerial view. Control click. Bango bongo. Select. And we'll even follow it. And it gives you a little pop-up down here. Let's see. HUD controls. I'll leave that up for a second. I really don't necessarily want to read all that, but it gives you a basic rundown through your HUD down here. Brake display up here shows the brakes being set or not. See, disappear. On. Alright, so here's our hotkey selections here. We have our bell. Got H for the whistle. V, move mouse up and down, is the quillet, which this is my favorite bit because instead of just hitting the button, you can play with it, and I love it. Anyway, J's for your headlight. Front full, we're going to leave that up. And 0, track selected car. 9, track end of train. Control 0, first person jump to selected car. Hit 0 now to track your engine. Wow. Hey, we're tracking it already. Alright, so setting switches. Now we're going to get rid of you for just this minute. So you just hover over here and click it. So, I want to say we are aligned to the water tower except for right chair. So, with that being said, double check, make sure there's nothing else in here. Da, da, da. First steps, let's move. Alright, so this is, it also is really cool, is it gives you the proper etiquette, if you will, on operating locomotive and how you let people know that you're moving. Like, I've played around with it a few times in a couple of our videos, or a couple of my videos where I've, blown the whistle, used the bell, all that fun stuff. But with this, it's a tad bit more in depth. Like, they're trying to teach you the etiquette. So, anytime, and this is real life as well, by the way, just in case you were curious and I was just blowing smoke. No, seriously, on the railroad up there at Mount Rainier, this is very much true. Big thing that we're missing is a conductor and tan signals and lamp lights and all that, but this is a video game. We don't need all of that necessarily. But anyway, bell first, then whistle. And, yeah. Open the throttle up, and we'll get rolling. So, get this sucker out of here. Bell. Whistle forward, and I'll give her just a little bit of the juice. Got our headlight on? Yep, we got our headlight on. That's important. Light is always on in the direction that the locomotive is moving. End of story, period. It's to let people know who's around visually. Hey, there's a train there. Oop. Go ahead and coast her. Kick the bell off. We don't need it. Alright, line her up. Oop, took too much. Oh. If any of the guys from the railroad are watching this, I'm sorry. Don't be ashamed. Just lining her up. Keep forgetting that you can just step out. Boink. And just like that, we're set in front of our water spout here. Excuse me? Can we... Aha! There we go. Alright, so have your mouse over top of here, you can see how much water and coal you have, which is actually pretty neat. Yeah, helps you monitor. I mean, you float your mass around here. Now here's an interesting thing. This is something relatively new. The journal boxes down here. These bad boys right here. These, can I open them? No. Alright, so in here is where the axle sits for these wheels. They're just solid all the way through. And instead of the axle riding on a frame on the inside, it rides out here on the outside. In here around here is two brass what's the word I'm looking for? Collars? Yeah, brass collars that have little grooves that cut into them to allow oil to soak up and go up and keep it lubricated, because it's a plain bearing style, right? Or pretty sure these are plain bearings. Anyway, but down here in the front is usually like cotton or rags or some sort of material that's going to hold the oil. So while this is rolling, it's dipping into that cotton or rags or whatever and looping up and lubricating the surface, thus keeping the wear and tear down, keeping the heat down, all that fun stuff. You're reducing friction is the scientific term there. But each one of the axles, I need to zoom out, each one of these axles has a journal box specifically up here as well, but you can't really see it. Oh, can I bug it enough to do it? And no. You can see the eccentrics, but anyway, basically instead of having a fancy cover like over here, it's just, you know, they sit in there, you fill it with oil. It also still has rags and stuff in there, but it's not enclosed like so. Stove, we got water. Alright, so double check the tab here. But anyway, yeah, every single axle gets oiled before you run, when you stop, basically. Specifically on the locomotive. Not saying much on the cars back here, but on the locomotive specifically, keep it from breaking. Yeah, water hatch, yep, sorry I skipped that part. Yep, fuel, water, believe it or not, runs off of oil and coal. Let's see, alright, we're also getting coal here. Alright, so, kick the brake off, bell, did that a little bit backwards. Yep, move her forward. That should do it. Is there even any coal? Oh, there is some coal down there. Nice. Get her all sorts of topped up here. Alright. Left the whistle on, or the bell on. Alright. Go ahead and slide this sucker back nice and gentle like. Jesus. Thank you. You're on YouTube. Say hello. Alright, anyway. We're skipping ahead again. Shut the bell off. We don't need her. Alright, so the map. Let's see. M. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our map. It shows us where we need our stuff and things in B. See? X, Y, Z. Anyway, as you zoom out, you can kind of see that we got quite a bit of trackage. However, all this solid white is what is accessible to us for now. We know right here the bridge is blown out, and I don't think we own this section or the rights to use that yet. So yeah, for now, tis what it is. Alright, Control T, that is our teleportation. So pretty important. Scroll wheel, all that fun stuff. Alright, navigating the wreck. Alright, we're not going to look at the map again because we can see it sitting right there. Right, basically it says, get over there. So, that's what we're going to do. Doink, doink. Throw her to the moon real quick. Well, I made a mess. That special delivery cornbread up here. Alright, let her coast at 8 miles an hour, so we're not in a huge hurry. I don't know, ordinarily I'd be sitting there and slamming the controls to the roof and trying to get there. But I kind of want to take her easy. This is, like I said, this is more railroad management stuff, so I really don't want to beat these locomotives up. Not to mention, by the way, what I was getting at when I was talking about these bearings and whatnot, the update actually gives you hot boxes, which is yeah, this is the right one. Anyway, gives you hot boxes, which, in case you didn't know, is a bearing that's completely bad, and you're just steel on steel, no lubrication, literally catches on fire and starts welding itself. It's not a great time. But the game is super in-depth to the point of where you actually have to work on these locomotives a little bit. You can overhaul them, fix them. Wear and tear is a real thing in this game. So, beating the snot out of it is not kosher. Derail Valley also has a mechanic type deal to it, but it's not near this in depth. So these guys have done an amazing job, and I'm kind of upset that I haven't been playing this more. But Railroads is just kind of one of those things that we started up, and we were having a lot of fun with it. And then, well, you know, life got busy, so that's kind of the way it goes. So we hop out of here. Actually, I just skipped part of that tutorial. You have to be on foot to do anything rerouting, but oh, excuse me. We'll pop up here. Alright. Engine was a victim of the floodwaters and debris. All its water and coal are gone too. Luckily, it can be repaired, but it'll take some time. Walk alongside the derailed... Oh my goodness, excuse me. Engine and tender for each. Hover your mouse over it and hit Shift R repeatedly until the wheels are fully back on the rails. Once the engine and tender are re-railed, they can be coupled to and moved. This engine still had coal and water. It might be able to limp home. Or if it still had coal and water, it might be able to limp home. But since it doesn't, we'll need to rescue it. Couple to the wreck. Alright. So, as they say, Shift R. Oh, too far away. Shift R. Pa-pa! And just like in real life, you just have to Shift R and everything goes back into place. Lies and deceit. That would honestly be a really interesting mechanic to see. Do you not have brakes on? Why do you not have brakes on? Okay. Anyway, it'd be an interesting mechanic to see with a railroading game, either this one and or one coming up in the future, that you actually had to get a wrecking train and or a re-rail train to come up, snag up whatever's in the dirt. By the way, I haven't been switching my light at all. Anyway. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool. And a lot more lifelike. But I'm not worried about it too much. Anyway. Let's go ahead and bring her back. Couple mile an hour. We don't want to bonk this thing too terribly hard. She's had a rough time. 2-mile-an-hour impact. Shouldn't be too bad. Oop, too much. Oop, too much. Oh, not enough. Not enough. Alright. There you gotta slam into her a little bit. Alright, so actually we'll get into this here in a second. Let's see what the tutorial says first. And then we can talk about tips and tricks. Okay, it's just, yep. Get on up out of here. Get her the juice. Enough with you, Belle. Alright, don't mind me. I'm gonna try some of this here cornbread. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Made a roast for dinner and then totally forgot about making cornbread before I came up here. Yeah, well, it is the way it is. Power. More of the power. There we go. Grab a quick little set. Throw in reverse. Alright, so we're gonna throw her right back here in the stall. See, I will say this part is really kind of nice too, because you can technically be your own conductor, making sure stuff goes where it needs to be, and just kind of have your train running. It's a far cry from both of the other games on this channel, because you have to do all of it all in first person. This one you just fly around. Okay. You're lined up in here. There we go. Now, this guy doesn't look like me. He's got hair. Anyway. Alright, so take it to the shed. We took it back to the shed. Done. Alright, go to first person view. Yep. Alright. Hey, we can't squeeze over here. You can crawl though. Alright. So we come over here. Click on the coupler. Go ahead and throw this guy forward. Get unhooked. That should do her. Alright, leave the brake on, set in center-ish. There we go. Set in center. Alright, so now that we got her on the repair track, let's learn about how more of this works. Ha 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 ha. Dyslexia. Alright, engine service. Open the company window with I, or using the icon in the upper right corner of your screen. Over here. Company window gives you all sorts of stuff. Switch to the locations tab. Bop, just like so. East Whittier Engine Services. Yep. Where it is, clicking on the map pointer icon with the camera there. Hovering over the text will highlight these tracks. Fuel on hand. Yeah, repair track. Alright. Note the estimate of time to complete repairs on the engine is shown towards the bottom. Yeah. Ooh, wow. That's going to take a little bit. Anyway, each piece of equipment needing repair is repaired simultaneously by a crew. Repair crews are paid before their time at midnight. If wages cannot be paid, no work will be done the next day. Anyway, repair parts, supplying the shop. Your shop crews need supplies to get their work done. Each engine service facility has its own stock repair parts, which is consumed as repairs are done. Repair parts depleted, no more repairs can be done until they are replenished. You can view the repair part stock in the facility location tab entry in the company window. East Whittier Engine Services already has some repair parts in storage. The box car behind the engine shed contains even more repair parts. Later we'll learn how to configure it to replenish the shop's storage. I feel like I skipped something. Back. No, I guess not. Waybill interchanges. Waybill tells you where the freight car needs to be delivered to. Most waybills are set by your customer and you'll be paid when the car is delivered. Such waybills cannot be changed. Waybills are also used on cars that your railroad owns in order to coal. It owns to order, coal or diesel fuel as well as captive service, which we'll cover later. An interchange is a designed tract, usually a yard, that a railroad uses to interchange cars with another railroad. On your railroad, the yard behind your engine shed doubles as your interchange. The interchange is served daily at 6 a.m. The Class 1 railroad takes delivered cars away and delivers incoming cars for your customers. If the interchange is ever full and there are more cars to be delivered, the Class 1 will return later in the day. So that's kind of cool. Robo Fuel Services. Yeah. Open inspector hopper car. Sorry, I'm kind of thumbing through it a little bit. There's a lot of information to digest here, and we don't have a ton of time to sit here and mess with this. I want to run some trains. Dang it! All right. iMac Waybills. Open the inspector for the hopper car with control click and switch the operator tab. Let's do 2 times. Ew, do I not need to... I guess I don't have to hire people anymore. I see this is a little bit different. Before you had an option to hire the amount of people. So you'd sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, do." But it is what it is. Okay, so let's go find this hopper car. Dilly 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 do. Don't do this. Do this. Alright, hopper car. Control click. Let's see. Operations. Unload. East Whittier Tower. Load. East Whittier Interchange. Now it's set up to unload at the coal loader where it will supply fuel for engines, and because it is full, the waybill has automatically been set to the coal loader as well. Ordering coal in the next few days. Once you burn the coal in this hopper, it'll be time to order more. Because you set the load destination to the interchange, the car will automatically weigh build there once it's empty. At the time you'll move the hopper to the interchange, and the next time it is served, payments will be withdrawn and the hopper will be taken away. You'll be returned at the next service 24 hours later, full of coal again, its weigh bill set to the loader. You view coal costs at the company locations. Because you only have one coal car, you'll be without a coal supply for a day or so plan carefully or buy another hopper so that your fuel supply is uninterrupted. One last note about automatic weigh builds: you can manually toggle between load and unload using the cycle buttons below the drop downs, as well as to copy the destinations to a couple cars and cycle them too. Okay, hit tab. Bow! Can you get that? Ta-doo! Oh, they did say this is full, huh? It is full, it is full! Location of coal loader track. Remember, it's on top of the loader, not a lead track you took the coal and water from. Which is fine. Bop, 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 bop. Ba-da-da-da. Select. Alright, so prepare to move the hopper! Yep, alright, so ta-da-da. Let's get up on out of here. And more cornbread. You want to eat your cornbread? Homemade cornbread, homemade butter. It's good stuff. Had a really good spicy pickle earlier too. It was really good. Screwing up again. Alright, so we gotta run all the way back. Which means let her eat. Get that bar out of the corner. We don't need the torque. We just need the speed. We'll keep her 20 around the yard. Pretty sure that's the speed limit here anyway. Alright, so now we're here. Throw. There we go. Yeah, I've also not been switching the light at all. Guys, don't follow my example with railroading. I don't know necessarily what I'm doing. I just have observations. Muscle memory's not there. I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not. Okay, don't judge me. Don't judge me. A couple of you can judge me if you want, but not all of you. First two people to leave a judgment in the comments wins. After that, nobody else. None. Zilch. Nada, I say. There are 64 of you. By the way, thank you guys so very much for subscribing. It means a lot. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying my best to make sure that this is entertaining and or educational. Ish. Educational from a standpoint of somebody who's foamed over steam locomotives his entire life and then bought games to play and then started volunteering on a steam railroad. So there's a lot of stuff that I have yet to learn, and there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to learn eventually. And that's just kind of doink, breaks. That's just kind of the way. Anyway, so you can sit here and just click on the glad hands here. These are glad hands. You can just click on them and they'll connect, but then you have to go around and open the angle cocks. Or if you hit shift, it opens them automatically. Now you're charging the train, and you don't have to sit here and fiddle fart around with, controls. So, why am I on the tender? Anyway. Alright, so that's off. Bleed that down. And we'll go ahead and start shoving her forward. Where'd that go? Oh, no. We got problems. We got problems. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Apply! Damn it. Okay, let's redo this. Look at that. Accurate simulation of glad hands. Minus the air shutting off when you smack into it. Alright, are we all happy now? Release. Okay, now, Eric, stop. Shift clicking. Alright. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. I said forward. This is going really good. Can't you guys tell? I don't even need these at the moment. Dirty glasses anyhow. Watch, now I can't see anything. Go away, Bill. Alright, sure. Plan is, we go up, flip the switch, come back. I'm actually gonna flop that one over, so we're coming in here and not smacking into the one in there. And we'll flop this switch over, drop off the coal hopper, and that will do it for our first task while moving stuff around the railroad. Right, use the train brake here. There we go. Flop the switch. Flip the light over. Brakes off, full reverse, bring back. Bring it back now, y'all. Need my glasses on. Can't see a thing. My vision's blurry. Yeah, much better. Trust your feelings, Luke. It's just all about references today, I guess. Alright, so I think what we're also going to do too, while we're sitting here messing with it, is bonk, stop, flop. Ignore that one. 1, 2. There we go. Bell. And let's go. Alright, so tab for the overlay. That guy is going right there. That was one of the features that they were talking about. Alright. Let's go ahead and start taking the sets. Oh, wouldn't you know? Stinking perfect. Almost. Yep, it's there. It's happy. The banner changed colors. Shift click. We're good to go. Put her in reverse, Terry. And just like that, boom, task 1 is complete. Go get back out onto the main here. Keep forgetting about the hotkeys on my mouse. Now we're just playing with it because we can. Bang! I don't think we need, no, we don't need more coal. Okay, so get back here. She kicks up a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and stop making stuff up. Alright, so... Yep, connected the brake line. Did not even check any of that. Hey, we need to check the bearings and stuff. Anyway, trading hopper to coach. An interchange, tab, yep. Brakes. Return your engine to the lead track and reverse the yard track. With the passenger car, couple your tender to the passenger car, making sure to connect the brake line. Alright, so we're just going to grab the caboose because I really feel like checking it out anyway. But we'll go down here and we'll do the right thing. Pretty sure this counts for all of those, Yep, and yep. Alright, so all me and not having lights on again. Alright. Bag it up. 2-mile-an-hour kathunk. There we go. Technically wrong, but that's okay. Sounds like a jet is flying through the game. Yeah, bring it in, slow circle, quarter car. Keep on coming, come on, bring her back, and boom, good to go. Brakes. Let's tire in. Glorious. Train is charged. Go ahead and give a brake check. Yep. And good release. Alright, pull her from the skate. There we go. Good stretch. Glorious. Alright, let's go back up here real quick. Double check what we gotta get. Alright, yeah, we're just heading to Whittier. So, with that being said, we're gonna switch back into our cab view here. Give you old rooty toot toot. Get gone. There is a speed limit they tell you about somewhere. Not in here actually. Little train brake. Yep. Yeah. Alright, anyway. Yeah, long, short, long is our crossing signal that we look out for. It's a W on a little white sign. Get out here on the main. Go ahead, get the headlight on like we're supposed to. Gone. Take a look back there. Clear the switch. One more. Glorious. Alright, let's go ahead and kick her up into high gear, shall we? Oh, why did you... There we go. Now check this out. This I noticed the last time I played. You get up to a certain speed. And look, they start to rock. That is the coolest small detail I've seen in a game. You don't see that very often where it all rocks and moves. I think 25 is okay to get through the switch here. Probably a little bit fast real life, but that's okay. If we hear weird noises or see smoke coming up, that'd be the pits. We didn't even do that for anything. My oh my. That's okay. Yeah, get going. I want to say it's 30, 35 through here. 25 up that way. Bring her down and coast. What ho? Whistle, it says. Technically, I did that way stinking early because the crossing's up there. And Man, too much gusto. Way too much gusto. Supposed to stop up here, dummy. Anyway, I also haven't been doing the single whistle blast. I'm being a little bit on the lazier side, but it'll buff out. Alright, brakes. Set and center. So, with this, let's see here. With your depot to LS station. Read the tutorial, shall we? Let's see here. Hover your mouse over the station agent's window. Station agent window. Window. Aha! 18 passengers. Control click on the passenger car to open it. Check the box next to Ella. Tells passenger. Yep. Keep it at 30. It says. There's where that speed limit was at. I told you. Ella station. There we go, we're loading up. Should have a few more. Once we get loaded, we'll get going. Speed limit, Spain line is good for 35, except for noted by yellow speed signs. These signs do not give you much warning. However, so check the map ahead when you're learning on the railroad. Mainline siding switches are good for 25 or better. Yard, industrial, and branch switches should be treated as 15 miles an hour. Mainline between Whittier and L is good for 35. Though there is one sharp curve that needs to be taken at 30, it says. Alright, so let's see here. 18, I think we're good to go. You kids good back there? Okay, here we go. Kick them angle cocks open. Look, they do the different sides. There we go. Get rid of the bell. Put the throttle to the chest. Get up to 30 and we'll call her a day. And this is where you're really going to start seeing it rock around. See? Pretty stinking cool. Check around, make sure there's no problems. Maybe, man, he jumped off, so we don't have to worry about anybody shoveling coal because nobody's doing it. Windows are open, we can breathe a little bit. Milepost 58, here we go. Look at that light. Keep the throttle just barely off the packing in there. You guys okay back there? Okay. They're holding on. For what? I don't know. Maintain 30. That's all we need to do. Keep her happy, keep her hungry, and all things hunky-dory. I might be losing my mind. If any of you guys are worried, don't worry. I think I left it back at work. Nope, that's a lie. I left it the nope, didn't leave it there either. Yeah, I don't know where I left it. It's somewhere between here, Timbuktu, and BFE. We'll figure it out. Yeah, 31. I think we can live with 31. If it really wants to poke us, let's chop a couple sets off. There we go. Scare the geese out of there. Yeah, everything's still rocking and rolling. What are you? 59. Yeah, I really wish that I could just zoom like that with real vision. I wouldn't have any worries in the world. But no, these spectacles do not. They do not zoom in. Oop, as I smack the side of the microphone. Good morning, wake up, hello. Got beard hairs up my nose. Anyway, yeah, so don't mind that. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this game in the comments so far. This is definitely very, very mild. We haven't even gotten into Freight, and Freight is something different. Yeah, it takes quite a bit. So, yeah, I like the game. I think it's gorgeous. The reactions of the sounds and all that, just from changing the controls, is incredible. Like, it's different tones, different pitches. For like where your throttle is at, which is really cool. It's like low throttle, it's quiet, super loud. So yeah, I know there was this weird sound at one point that like in between, I think it was like 10 and 12 miles an hour, it just really wasn't happy. So you just start making random noises. And past the station. Almost. How bad did I just break everybody's necks? Boink. How bad? How bad? Everybody alive? Ooh, did I get it? Hey, hey, got it. That's the wrong way to do it. You don't slam on the brakes like that. You'll break somebody's neck. That and the freaking crossing was way over there. Anyway, on to the tutorial. Stop at the coach alignment station. Patrick will automatically get off. Open the inspector. Passenger panel on the coach. Check Whittier, but leave Ella. Yep, doing. Ta-da! Yep, everybody should be loading up. Alright. About $1 each. Yep. It's not particularly profitable, especially for short distances like this, but longer distance fares pay better. Plus, providing a daily passenger service will increase your railroad's reputation, which leads to other benefits. Keep that in mind if you get this game. This does go off of reputations. And the better you look, the more people are going to want to work with you. Speaking of, run freight. Consider, yep, alright. Here in Ella, there are two different types of freight customers. I'm gonna yawn, excuse me. Good stretch led to a yawn. Ella House Track is compulsory freight service. Compulsory freight is part of your railroad's basic presence in the town. It passes through and serves customers in the area that don't have their own siding. Over the next few days, you will begin to receive such cars from Ella and Whittier House Tracks. Other examples are freight houses and steam tracks. Ella Farm Supply is an example of contract freight service, which is how most customers operate. Contracts are available at different tiers. Higher tiers bring more traffic, and at the upper tiers, reward. Cars for these types of freight are owned by other railroads. Their waybills are assigned automatically and cannot be changed. Note that cars delivered in poor condition pay less. I.e., don't throw them off curves, don't burn the journals down. Alright, open the company window. I. And locations tab. Yep. So to do, find the Ella House track listed in Ella Station. Next, find Ella Farm Supply. The location panel is for the track location. Alright. Ella Farm Supply. You can click on the location icon next to each track, zoom overhead camera to it, check out Ella Farm Supply with Whittier, Stenzel, which of these customers look appealing to you. Some customers have track layouts to make them more challenging to serve. Aims would be a great first contract take, but save Whittier Sawmill for later once you've learned about captive service cars. Alright, so there's that one. In the house. Okay. Do tier 1 Tamara. Yeah, okay. Oh man, I'm fading fast, and I don't mean to. And it's different because I have my face on here this time. By the way, let me know how you guys think about that. If you guys like seeing my ugly mug or not. You let me know. Worst case, get rid of that, which is not that big of a deal. Yeah, just let me know what you think of it in the comments, please. Huzzah. Now let's get our passengers back to Whittier. Before you return to Whittier, you want to run around the passenger car. Run around is railroad lingo for moving the engine from one end of the train to the other using passing track. Thus, for running it around it. Yeah, alright, so... Alright, we'll get rid of you for right now. We are going to run around the train. This is something I see actually quite regularly where I go to. To volunteer because, well, they have to run around the train. Come on, come on. Let's get up out of here. We're going to hook onto the back of the caboose there. The caboose. Should probably check water. Well, we're still alright with water. Definitely taking the time is kind of biting us a little bit because we're burning water and coal pretty quick. Alright. Oop. That was a mistake. Let's get it out of the, intersection there. Ta-da! Ta-da! Car, apply, shift, release. There we go. Now to get way up there. Hello. I thought you were a lot closer than that. There we go. Oh, come on back. There we go. Zip down here. Make sure that this switch is thrown the right way. Yep. Throw this in. This in. This in. Full bore. Ta-da! Doink, doink, boink. Alright, still gonna block the crossing, but you know what? I think it'll be just fine. Brakes! Look at that. That was perfection. Only ruined about 17 people's necks and all that. And I just jumped all over the screen. Pa-ta-ta! Alright. Kick the handbrake off. Release. And just like that, we're ready to rock. There we go. Back after it. To get on. To the corner with ya. Out of the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Man, you see the cold dropping already. Burning water pretty quick. Pretty quick. Come on, get to 30. Not that this locomotive would really enjoy going backwards this fast, but not having a pilot truck would really suck. Because you'd be bouncing like a son of a gun in here. There's no spring. Yeah, terrible. This would be jumping all over the place. It would not be a great time. But that's okay. It's alright. This is still really weird recording my face and doing this. So there's a lot of mannerisms and stuff that I can't hide through just the sounds of my soothing voice upon the camera screen. Yeah, no. I itch my beard a lot, alright? I'm not used to having one really. I've had one for since April. So 5 months? Right? No. 6 months. A number of months. I've had it for a while. But it's still a little weird. Let the speed get away. What kind of engineer gets distracted talking about his facial hair? Fired! check on the train. Train looks okay. I just see a caboose. And there's a cab lane. It's only enjoyable when you're trying to get stuff going. You don't need to see it all the time. Kinda weird the cab lights aren't on though. If I'm being honest. I think technically I was supposed to do 2 whistle blasts. Like I said, I don't know everything. I wish I did, but I don't. I learn as I go. And so far, it's not going fantastic. The rivet! 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 By the way, these are all like wood planks. It's not metal slats or anything, it's just wood, metal tank. Kinda cool when you think about it. Locomotives are built with the know-how and technology somewhat lost to us at this point. Still a lot of people who try to hold true with it, but back in the day they made it to work. And to work well. I mean, for crying out loud, there's locomotives that are, 150 years old that are still not necessarily operating, but they're still around. They're built to last. And if that don't tell you something, I don't know what will. Alright, I think for now, this is pretty stinking close to where we're about to be anyhow, so we can go ahead and cut the throttle off, let her coast into town. And a pretty little site. We need a couple more passenger cars, I think, but that'll do for now. Yeah, we'll give her some zest. Yep, there it is. Throw the bell on, let them know we're coming. Does he nail it? Quick little 10 pounds or so. And lock it down. Set and center. Ta-da! Alright. So pull head of the water tower, top off your water. Not bad for first day. Time and click sleep. Alright, so once these guys get off, actually we'll kick this here. Boink. Yeah, we'll leave them there. They can deal with it. Yep, made some money. $18. Big money back then, man. Tell you. Line her up. Right here. Right here. Boink. Ta-da! Almost perfect. That's alright. Yeah, we were getting down there a little bit. Anywho, so first day, sleep, toilet away, trains don't move any faster during this time. Repair tracks all the way. Shortly after 6 a.m., you'll see a notification that East Whittier interchange has been served. Proceed to the interchange. That's the yard just behind the engine shed. Yep. You want to deliver any customer cars and take passenger car with you to Ella. Alright, so we'll... Alright, after this gets topped off, we will grab the passenger car again. Take it back with us real quick. Because why not? And on the way back, we'll do our closeout. Because I need to... Hey, I need to hop off here. Just before I fall asleep on camera. That'd be embarrassing. I know technically I could edit it out, but... What's the point in that? I'm going for a zero edit video. Besides adding on the ends, and you just kind of letting her cook. Away with you, you scurvy dog. I'll meet you back over here. It's not that far. Let's take you over here, throw you back on the top track, run around to the front, put this in the shed, set ourselves up for tomorrow. Yeah, we have fun here. Oh, that's cool. Look, it's just legs holding up space. Yeah, let's double check, make sure everything is still aligned the way we want it to. Which I'm pretty sure it is. Yep, and yep. Going a bit fast there, lad. Can't even see it anymore. Where are you at? There she be. We'll do the old foam pose. Get up here in the grass, watch the train go by. So romantic. Cheers. Here she comes. Bump her up just a tad bit. There she goes. Boink. Anywho, well, while we're getting her put to bed here, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching, keeping me company while I'm running around being a goofball playing with trains. So Left the bell on. What a dingy. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. You know, if you guys enjoyed the video and you're not subscribed, please do me a favor and consider subscribing. It'd help me out a ton. Absolute ton. I am trying somewhat to make this semi full-time gig, because I don't know about you, but I think it'd be pretty fun to play video games all day. But honestly, I really don't think that it's gonna get to that point where I could just quit my day job and not worry about it. But yeah, so with that being said, this was the first episode of Railroader. New game to me ish. New game to the channel, of course. Not so new game for literally anybody else. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep this entertaining as possible, because you know, if you're not entertained, well, what am I doing here? I'm doing something horribly wrong, if that's the case. So with that being said, we're gonna get ourselves set up to get run over by a train, because why not? Anyway, you guys have a good one. Have fun now. Bye!